Hello, I'm back. Like I literally just came right back from my previous video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was basically talking about Meghan's ego, the 7 cars, her not having, any no one out there to support her. There wasn't any Sussex squad, and so on and so on. Kisses to all of you. I hope that you're having a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. I'm going to jump into it because it is getting late. It's getting so late. And, Okay, so this is Kinsley Schofield. I was listening to her today and I said, let me see if they would like to listen to it. Let me know what you guys think. If it's not something that you ever want to listen to again, we'll axe it, okay? Here we go.
These are my LA diaries. Lots of Harry and Meghan news to get through, so let's jump right in. The long wait is over. Harry and Meghan finally have new titles. I saw your comments. I heard your cries. The monarchy angels have answered our prayers. Harry and Meghan are now officially ... others. The Daily Mail's reporting that King Charles has radically reset his late mother's concept of the family firm, now categorizing them as senior royals, working royals, non-working royals, and, well, others. The others are apparently Prince Andrew, Harry, and...
Oh my God. See, guys, let me know if that is true. Like, are you kidding me? They're under others. I tried to go on their website to see where they're under others. Like, we don't know where to place you. You don't want to be an other. Like, this is everything else. You don't want to be with everything else. You want to be with the crowd. No, put them in the back. God. Harry and Meghan, you guys have been thrown to the back. Do you not see the continued... nothing this week or last month or the last 6 months have been going well for these two. And no matter how they want to mask it and pretend like it doesn't exist, this is happening. Your popularity is over. WME, it is over. You know what? If you guys were not able to get the crowd that she needed in New York to welcome her, then there's a problem. Because that throws her straight into what category? Is she an A-lister? Or she's not going to be able to make the millions. She's not going to be able to keep up with that lifestyle. Guys, you remember when they did that therapy session? And I was listening to Paula's station. I wish I had the tape, but I'm going to say it. And let me know if you've heard it. So the therapist, and I know I've switched it, okay? The therapist that Harry was on TV with that day, he comes out and he says he regrets doing that. He regrets charging people. He regrets doing the money aspect of it. He said, but it was Meghan and Harry that pretty much put it together. I said, what? They are supposed to be giving to the community. Why? You can't do both, can you? You're taking. So he went on to say that he didn't think that people that had already bought the book should have had to rebuy a new one. So it was almost implied that, and correct me if I'm wrong, and I know the Duchess of Sussex did a video on this one a long time ago, that I know that you had to buy the book to be able to something be there or ask a question. It was something stupid like that. Like you had to do something in order to be invited. That was ghetto. And the therapist comes out and he says that it should have been free. Of course it should have been free. Yeah. First of all, Harry should have never been on there talking to you live TV with us. That was the biggest mistake. But oh no. Wow. So he's upset with himself. He's really been down about it, depressed about it, and going through something. Like he's really disturbed what I think he's trying to say is his career did something. And to me, every time someone touches these two, it's bad news. Spotify has lost out. Netflix has lost out. She tried to take down the UK. The comment. She tried to do that, yes, with the racism. Then she went to New York. Paparazzi's in trouble too. All their friends, the Beckhams. She's trying to control everything. And so since she won't just let things just go and be and just stop, she doesn't. And people start liking her less and less and less, because for her to ride around New York like she was the president was a bit much. And let's even take it a bit further. While our country is such in a disarray right now, like she's clueless. She's act like she was at a Hollywood premiere. I don't even know. I don't know. It was weird. Meghan came into New York like she was coming from the UK. But the difference between this trip, no one was outside waiting on her. Ooh. You didn't even get reception from your own people. You didn't get love from us. And you should have. That told the story to me. It tells you whose side people are on in the Sussex squad. Like someone said, I don't think the Sussex squad is in the United States. All of them are in the United States. I agree. Let's praise Meghan. Okay, let's join that station. Oh, that's fun. No, I laughed when she left. When Meghan decided to leave the royal family, I decided to leave her. I said, I'm done. I said, this girl, I said, honey, I said, she didn't even give it 5 years. Let's go.
With Andrew prioritized over the Sussexes, I mean, look, it's not exactly what we were looking for, but it's certainly a blow to the old ego. By now, you've heard all about Harry and Meghan's trip to NYC.
I don't, so, guys, help me out with this other, where she is, what Kinsley's talking about, because I don't know. That's news to me, because you're in other, but you keep using the Duchess of Sussex. Why are you using that name and you're not working? Like, I mean, so people are going to start asking that. That's a question I'm having. Like, you're not a working royal. You're not representing anything but yourself over here. No one, listen, the king didn't put his stamp of approval. If he was to endorse them, that would mean he agrees with these two, what they're doing. I'm not endorsing that. No, if they want to do their own fictitious, because it's not a charity. It's not helping. How much have they raised? Okay, I gotta go. Ooh, I do. Okay, let's go back.
Or maybe you haven't, because according to the Express, no one cares. The headline reads, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry get frosty reception in NYC as locals don't care. The Express's eyes on the ground reported that H&M drew no crowds as they returned to New York City to speak at an event for World Mental Health Day. And when asked about their thoughts on Harry and Meghan being in New York, many locals said that they simply weren't interested. This is in stark contrast.
Ow. She wants us to bow to her. She wants people to, how does she not feel the sting of that? The thing that would have depressed me the most about that whole trip is that no one was there for me. Zero. That's what she wanted. She wants her she wants her movie star moment, and she's not getting it. She had it. But it wasn't how she wanted it and what she's doing. She knows what she wants. She wants the American people to be like, oh my God, they didn't do that for her. And they're talking about it. You're not popular. Ow. You rolled up in there with a statement and nobody was there to greet you. Where was the photographers?
To the hundreds of people who lined up to see Prince William outside of an NYC fire station.
Thousands.
Despite the lack of interest, the Daily Mail pointed out that
You should see the crowd when William came to town. I was so proud. New Yorkers, you guys should give yourselves a big for supporting him.
Warrior Prince Harry and Meghan Markle took a gas-guzzling 7-car convoy around a single block in NYC. I mean, obviously, this was to avoid a similar incident like last visit's now infamous near catastrophic car chase that happened in May. The Daily Mail notes that the Sussexes had a marked NYPD escort accompanying their SUV fleet. They also described the Sussexes as unfazed and all smiles. Not everyone would agree, though. Body language expert Judy James tells the Mirror that Harry and Meghan's public appearances are escalating in awkward. After being shown a video of a man going to shake Prince Harry's hand and Meghan intercepting the handshake with a hug, Judy...
This is good. I saw the video. We got to rewind that. Sorry.
That eco-warrior Prince Harry and Meghan Markle took a gas-guzzling 7-car convoy around a single block in NYC.
A single block. Literally, they showed it on the map. And did a square. And I don't even think it was a square. It was like, dun, dun, and there they were. Like it literally. It is so crowded there. But she had an escort. Didn't no one even know she was there? How embarrassing is that to her? Shouldn't she be embarrassed that she had all that going on and no one was there for you? She wants to be Diana 2.1, 2.2. She wants to be Diana so bad. She wants that Diana attention. You had it. I think the tutor and Tara helps me because I don't think that Meghan knows that it's over. No. She's they call it delusional. She's delusional, they say.
And obviously, this was to avoid a similar incident like last visit's now infamous near catastrophic car chase that happened in May. The Daily Mail notes that the Sussexes had a marked NYPD escort accompanying their SUV fleet. They also described the Sussexes as unfazed and all smiles. Not everyone would agree, though. Body language expert Judy James tells the Mirror that Harry and Meghan's public appearances are escalating in awkward. After being shown a video of a man going to shake Prince...
Escalating and awkward. This is U.S. news, in my opinion. Yep. Come on. They're starting to see it. People are starting to see it. It's like me. It's not him. I'm first. When she walked out on that, she's going to say it. When she walked out on the stage to Kevin Costner, she didn't allow the woman to hand her the mic. She took it, tried to take it. And I believe the woman was trying to give it to Harry. And for some reason, this is just my theory, that Meghan said, I'm going to go for the mic. I'm going to go for the mic. Because I don't think people want her to speak, but she does. And Harry pushes her in front of there because he has to. She has to say something because she needs to be out there. I went and got milkshakes. Cracks are showing in their relationship that it's something wrong there. The control has taken over. In other words, I don't want you shaking my husband's hand. I want you shaking my hand. It's gotten competition-y like that. And because Harry squishes back, he steps back. He's always in the back. He's either on the back or the side. No, he's never on the side. I've never seen him on the side. Not lately. He's been in the back, the restaurant, the back. When they walk out, she walks out first. It's her etiquette is off, but cracks are showing because it's about me, Harry. This is not about you. This is not about you, Harry. And he's probably so jacked up because he probably realized that he married someone that is beyond his understanding because he's in a situation that he can't get out of. I believe he's trapped. I believe she isolated him for a reason. And I said this in my last video, she isolated him from his family so that she could have full control and tell him exactly what she wanted to do and not have any pushback from his family. If I want to be a bully to my staff, so be it. No, it was all about her when she was going to go in there and change things. No, you wasn't. Like, I love when he said that. You wasn't going to change anything outside the house. Let's go.
Harry's hand and Meghan intercepting the handshake with a hug. Judy said, it's always trickier than it looks for royals, getting the choreography right in public, and it takes a lot of work making visits and appearances look as...
No, it don't take... Let me tell you about the handshake, okay? This black guy has just got through weeping, telling his story. He walks up and then reaches and looking straight in Harry's eyes. I'm listening to my daughter. Looks straight into his eyes and shakes his hand. Tries to shake his hand. Meghan pushes. Literally, you can see it. I don't think she knew the camera was, I don't know. But she pushed him and like she literally pushed Harry out the way and gave the man a hug. It was so embarrassing. It was so noticeable. And Harry just tried to play it off like, like he was like, he wasn't irritated. I don't know what's going on in his brain, but the body language guy really needs to do he needs to do a deep dive on that. On his mental state because Harry looks lost.
Here that Harry and Meghan's public appearances are escalating in awkward. After being shown a video of a man going to shake Prince Harry's hand and Meghan intercepting the handshake with a hug, Judy said, it's always trickier than it looks for royals, getting the choreography right in public, and it takes a lot of work making visits and appearances look as smooth as the firm do. She goes on to explain that due to H&M's non-royal status, aka others, they come off pretty rusty at public appearances lately. Judy says Harry and Meghan seem more prone to small choreography fails. And it seems from this clip and the one at Kevin Costner's event where Meghan grabs the mic, that it's Meghan who steps up to take the lead, leaving...
Look who's talking about the Kevin Costner moment. Come on, YouTubers. Remember my video the other week? And I tell her, everybody's talking about the Kevin Costner moment. It's the Kevin show. Are you kidding? No. It's Meghan being in control. That's the story. I'm in the front. I'm it. Stop shaking his hand. Stop shaking her hand. I'm the center of attention. Talk about me. I would like to be the fly on that wall just for a week. No, I only need a couple of hours. Because I'm sure it's around the clock.
Harry looking awkward. Body language expert Darren Stanton even accuses Prince Harry of feeling
Let's
off
get
pretty
it on.
rusty at public appearances lately. Judy says Harry and Meghan seem more prone to small choreography fails. And it seems from this clip and the one at Kevin Costner's event where Meghan grabs the mic that it's Meghan who steps up to take the lead, leaving Harry looking awkward. Body language expert Darren Stanton even accuses Prince Harry of feeling frustrated at the event. He told The Express that Meghan is beaming. She's got a big smile on, but he's looking like someone stole his sweets. Darren says that Harry appears to be more confident when he's solo.
Honey? Okay, sorry. I'll be out in a minute. I said sorry. Sorry. Did you hear that? Oh my goodness, let's rewind it. He said he was getting the potty. We're potty training. Oh, she's doing so good. She is.
Come off pretty rusty at public appearances lately. Judy says Harry and Meghan seem more prone to small choreography fails. And it seems from
I told him I was sorry because I'm taking longer than I said.
this clip and the one at Kevin Costner's event where Meghan grabs the mic that it's Meghan who steps up to take the lead, leaving Harry looking awkward. Body language expert Darren Stanton even accuses Prince Harry of feeling frustrated at the event. He told The Express that Meghan is beaming. She's got a big smile on, but he's looking like someone stole his sweets. Darren says that Harry appears to be more confident when he's solo. Do you think Meghan takes the lead in the relationship? Leave a comment below. According to The Express,
She said, do you think? Let's hear it again.
Darren says that Harry appears to be more confident when he's solo. Do you think Meghan takes the lead in the
Yes. Okay, we just talked about
relationship?
that.
Leave a comment below. According to
We
The
did.
Express,
It's so true, yes.
Meghan is working overtime behind the scenes to salvage her Archetypes podcast and elevate herself with a little Hollywood glamour. The Express claims the Duke and Duchess's business advisors are in talks with Amazon-owned Audible, whose roster of stars includes former President and First Lady Barack and Michelle Obama. Do these two ever get tired of shamelessly following the Obamas around like
They follow everyone. They're trying to do, well, we can do Goop like what Gwyneth is doing. Let's do the Instagram thing. Or this is WME trying to help them. They don't have an original idea. All their deals are dried up. It's over. And so, even what book? What Audible? It's kind of, I'm seeing it. I see the fall. It's so bad. And I feel the fall, see the fall, because guess what? New York City told me everything I needed to know about how people feel about Meghan. They don't consider her royalty. And they're not respecting her husband and coming down there doing this, wanting to shake his hand. They're powerless over here. Powerless. It's over. It is. It showed us. The reviews are coming in, what they said. And here's the thing. America has moved on from this story. It's over. Like, okay, what's next? She's got to constantly do this. It's an exhausting job to be a celebrity, I'm sure.
puppies? The publication also claims that Meghan has been reaching out personally to A-list icons, including Pretty Woman actress Julia Roberts, in an effort to generate joint projects for a planned relaunch of her website, The Tig. I call garbage on parts of this story, and let me tell you.
Julia Roberts can mess up herself if she wants to. She can. That would be one of the biggest mistakes she's ever made. Now, if she had asked me in the beginning before Oprah, yeah, but don't get yourself connected with that. Look how people just start going down. What was her previous victim? We just was talking about them. We're talking about the people that she's supposed to be talking, the mothers and the fathers that lost family members to bullying. That she made it about herself. That wasn't it. It was a good one, but I'll figure it out later. Let's move on, guys.
First of all, can we just say a prayer for the tick? Because it's been incubating for far too long. Someone needs to induce. And with all the hype, the time to launch has come and gone.
No, it needs to rest and be buried for a moment because her popularity sucks. And maybe that's what she's saying. But right now, this is not a good idea to be coming out with anything, advertising anything, because you don't have a following. You don't have people, 4 million people, 11 million, 2 or 3 million, 1 million people that are going to follow you. I wouldn't be surprised if they launched a fake and then took it down because they wasn't getting any people signing up and subscribing. I don't know.
Additionally, where is William Morris Endeavor? Why is Meghan personally calling Julia Roberts? I mean, Meghan has...
Well, because they gave her the number. I don't know. That's a good question. That is a really good question. Because Meghan calls everybody and starts begging. She called the Clooneys and begged for their stuff. I mean, I could go down the list, guys, about the things that she takes. She takes the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. She took the kids from the family. And she takes... Did you know for the school that she wanted a donation for her books? You can just give a donation. That's sick. That's just wrong. Because why are you asking these kids for money? And you're walking around with all this jewelry and all this stuff on your hands. Shouldn't she be given to the school? What was her point of being there if she's going to take from a school? Okay, let's go. I had one more. I don't get it. How is she a humanitarian if she's not anything about herself? Gagging those kids, telling them what they can and cannot say about what happened. Julia. She showed up at Michelle Obama's book signing, and Michelle, showing up at Beyonce's concert. She didn't get a picture. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex didn't get a picture with Beyonce. Like, that's crazy. So you were there, but you didn't get a picture with them? You're not friends. Now she's trying to ride Julia's coattail. It's crazy. No, Julia Roberts has a great career, great legacy, a great, body of work. She doesn't need Meghan. And she doesn't need to collaborate with this narcissistic woman. But it's okay, because as soon as they get on the phone with her, they're going to realize what she's about. Because she's just going to be talking about herself and the kids and Harry and how wonderful life is.
always loved Julia. I totally believe that she's capable of making that phone call, but William Morris Endeavor would give her an
That's what I was
element
going
of
to say. She asked the president to ride in his plane. She stayed at someone's house in New York. She asked to stay with them. Uh-huh. She asked to stay at Tyler Perry's house unless you can have my house. He was the savior. Sorry.
credibility that she doesn't have on her own. What can Meghan Markle do for Julia Roberts? Absolutely nothing. And an Audible deal would most definitely not look like their Spotify deal, and that is 100% eating crow. The Sussexes have proven that they lack the popularity, work ethic, and creativity that came with their.
Wow. That was a lot. They like popularity, worth ethics, and some other stuff.
And an Audible deal would most definitely not look like their Spotify deal, and that is 100% eating crow. The Sussexes have proven that they lack the popularity, work ethic, and creativity.
Creativity with their overblown paycheck. You got to hear it.
If they sign a deal with, and that is 100% eating crow. The Sussexes have proven that they lack the popularity, work ethic, and creativity that came with their overblown paycheck. If they sign a deal with Audible, be hesitant to take what anonymous sources say about the payday seriously. The Sussex brand doesn't want you to know that they are valued millions of dollars less than Spotify values them now. And Audible could get away with that because the Sussexes need to prove themselves after the Wall Street Journal and others accused them of pitching things like interviews with dictators about their childhood and harassing executives for changes at the very last minute. Technically, Meghan could have stayed at Spotify and chosen to monetize her podcast on a subscription basis or one of their many other monetization methods. It seems like Harry and Meghan left Spotify because the return on investment was just not there for Spotify, and Harry and Meghan are not necessarily easy to work with.
Wow, that is a lot. I believe that they were lazy and they didn't want to do all that work. And she didn't realize she was going to have to do more and more and more. And she was running out of friends and people to interview. I don't know. I would have had them lined up. But it sounds like this is good. I didn't read it. I didn't listen to it before. That's why it's a little. We're listening to.
And others accused them of pitching things.
We're listening at the same time, and so I'm trying to get my thoughts about it at the same time. So work with me. Okay.
Millions of dollars less than Spotify values them now. And Audible could get away with that because the Sussexes need to prove themselves after the Wall Street Journal and others accused them of pitching things like interviews with dictators about their childhood and harassing executives for changes at the very last minute. Technically, Meghan could have stayed at Spotify and chosen to monetize her podcast.
And when Spotify called them grifters and manipulators and con artists, I mean, and people just start coming out of the droves, letting people know who these people are. It's not a secret.
On a subscription basis or one of their many other monetization methods. It seems like Harry and Meghan left Spotify because the return on investment was just not there for Spotify, and Harry and Meghan are not necessarily easy to work with. So, good luck to Audible. We don't technically have to warn you because...
Oh my God, they can't work with anyone. They can't keep a staff at Archewell. They couldn't work with the royal family or the courtiers. They couldn't work with any of those people. They couldn't work with anybody at Spotify. And Netflix just hasn't told their story yet.
Bill Simmons already did. When Will Smith slapped Chris Rock at the 2022 Oscar Awards, he set his career back decades. People stopped returning his calls. Movies were put on hold. He was considered a not-so-great guy. all over some chivalry. Rock had made a hair joke at Jada Pinkett Smith's expense. Will didn't like it, and then there's the infamous line, "Keep my wife's name out of your mouth." So imagine our surprise to hear Jada reveal that the pair have been separated for 7 years. TMZ reports that Jada made the revelation Wednesday in a couple of different interviews, one with People magazine and the other with Today. In both, she admits that she and Will have been leading separate lives since 2016, and that even today they continue to live separately. While refusing to acknowledge what officially led to the breakup, Jada bizarrely claims that she has no plans to divorce Will.
Yeah, it was weird. It was a weird conversation. It was weird. I'm beginning to think that that whole relationship is weird with Jada and Will. And they've been divorced and not together for 7 years. That's a long, long time. And it feels like they owe it to their fans to be a little bit more. I mean, it's weird. And then she says, "Oh, we're going to stay together." Listen.
Says she's committed to working through anything. It's clear that she
For 7
specifically
years?
sees their current relationship as a platonic partnership, a partnership they seem to want to maintain. Will and Jada's relationship has been a huge source of speculation around Hollywood for years.
So it's almost like they're trying to say, we're going to stay together, but we're going to be with other people. They're making, I did another video on the whole, but they're not making sense. Like, we've been apart, but we're together. But I mean, like, that's not the way you live. And then they're going to continue it. Like, continue what? Does that mean it's okay for you to sleep with your man? Are they giving themselves permission to do something? They're confusing. They done brought that confusing crap out of their house. And now we're like, what? And then we're trying to figure out, Will, hello, answer to this. But he co-signed the book. Ooh,
in 2021, Will admitted that his marriage was not monogamous, telling GQ, "We have given each other trust and freedom, with the belief that everybody has to find their own way. And I don't suggest our road for anybody, but the experiences that the freedoms that we've given one another and the unconditional support, to me, is the highest definition of love."
That's that stupid stuff. It's stupid. Don't make no sense. If you don't want to be together, if you don't love each other, stop all this. But if you want several people in your relationship, just say it. Will doesn't seem like he rolled that way, because he was like at the table when she was talking about she was in an entanglement. Listen, I don't know what's going on with these two, and it sucks because their reputation is on the line. It's over. No one's taking these two seriously anymore, and we like their body of work. But look, the cuckoo-ness is spilled out in the street.
Jada also famously revealed a 4-year relationship that she had with one of her son's friends on her Facebook show, Red Table Talk. During that discussion, Jada referred to her relationship as an entanglement. That term instantly became a pop culture sensation. No reaction as of yet from Will. Of course, all the juicy gossip is being regurgitated to promote Jada's new book, Worthy, out on October 17th. Will you be buying Jada's new book?
No.
Please let me know on the...
I will not be buying her book because I don't care. I'm out of here, guys. Thank you so much for your time, your love. Sorry, I was hearing my baby in the background. I was a little distracted. But I thought she did pretty good. Kinsley, let me know what you think and what you think about the video, what you think about, what I was saying about all of that. Just her popularity, where it is, where it continues to go. It is over. It's not going to get better. It hasn't, no matter what she does. And unfortunately, she's going to have to face it. She's going to have to face it and fix it. And then people start taking her seriously. But even then, she won't get a crowd full of people. No, not over here. Because she's not even considered a celebrity. She's not considered anything but Harry's wife. That's what we see over here. And when she walks out in front of him and gets out in front of him and treats him like he's like nothing, like he doesn't exist, like this one over here, just rude and just like whatever to him. It feels like he's being dragged along into her mess. Let's go, Harry. Let's go do this. Let's go make me look good. It doesn't. Have a wonderful evening.